So, hello everyone. This is Reverend Joslyn Mason, the senior minister at Unity of Kalamazoo, and I am sharing today's daily word with you on this Wednesday, July 2020. And our word for today is connection. Connection. And our affirmation is I have a sacred connection to all life. I see. I see the interconnectedness of everything when I look at nature. I notice how the trees provide a nesting place for birds and how rainfall nourishes all living creatures. My observations remind me that I am connected to all things. I honor my connection to all living beings by expressing respect and kindness to animals, the environment, and all people. I give thanks for the food and other resources nature provides that sustain my life. I work on improving my interpersonal skills so that I may better communicate and connect with authenticity and compassion. I learn from the wisdom of all of life as sacred, as sacred. And our scripture comes from the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verses 1 to 3. I therefore beg you to lead a life worthy of the calling to which you have been called, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another in love, making every effort to maintain the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. Connection. Let's take some time to just breathe that in. Breathe in that we have a sacred connection to all life. This is one of the highest truths that we discover on this planet, is that we are connected to every aspect of life, that we are created a part of the divine, awesome creation that inhabits this blue marble planet that is not like any other planet that we know of in this solar system. We are connected to one another as we breathe in the divine atmosphere and air, and we breathe out carbon that the trees take in. There is this symbiotic relationship that we have with all living things. So we want to honor our connection to all living beings by expressing respect and kindness. We want to give thanks that this planet is our source of food and shelter. We want to thank God for all the natural resources that provide for us so that we can sustain life. We want to know that we are one, that we are connected. We want to bridge that gap and step beyond the walls that we put up and separate ourselves from others and look for and connect to the commonality of life, of purpose, of the things we have in common, of the things that are different, and appreciate, respect, and honor those differences as a part of God's divine creative work, and connecting, always finding a way to connect to others. We learn from the wisdom of all life, and we honor all of our connections as sacred. If we could see everyone as sacred and worthy and respectfully, kindly connect to other people, realizing our oneness, we would move through this world a lot easier, and the world would be a lot more welcoming and friendly place. So let us presume that we are welcome, that we are connected, And as we presume that people will welcome and want to connect with us, people will feel that same energy and know that we will welcome and connect with them as well. See the interconnectedness of everything. It's a beautiful blueprint for life that God has created, from the bluest of skies and ocean to the green of the trees, to the birds that fly, to the animals that roam the earth, to the insects that crawl. I have to work on that insect part. But we are connected in the web of life. So as you go about your day today and you look out from your beautiful eyes into the world, see the many connections that you have and radiate that light back to others. Have a most wonderful day and know that the light of God surrounds you, the love of God enfolds you, the power of God protects you as the presence of God watches over you. Wherever you are, God is. And that is because of the connection that you have to all life, and most importantly, to the one presence, the one power, the divine activity, the isness, the allness, the presence that we cannot really describe or define, that we know to be sometimes called God. We are connected to that source, and therefore we are connected to all that God has created. I behold the Christ as you. Namaste.